Good Sunday crafternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday crafternoon. As I get situated here, make sure that you can find me in your news feed. It's 1 o'clock Eastern time here in Northwest Michigan, and you have entered Dawn's Creative Chalet studio. My name is Dawn Bourgette, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love to share getting inky with you. So come on in, have a seat, and we'll get started. I'm so excited today. So we're working with one of my very favorite stamp sets that caught my eye as soon as the annual catalog came out. And I think it's going to be a fun day today. I did have to rescue a card. My puppy got a hold of one of my samples. And I had to hurry up and repair it, so to speak. But we'll get into that later. But anyway, once again, welcome. Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday crafternoon here in Northwest Michigan. And just want to remind you of my July host code. So this is set up for all of July. So if you do see anything that you love and want to add to your craft arsenal, make sure to go ahead and shop with me right there. That is my web address. And if by chance your order is $150 or more, don't use the host code. I want you to go ahead and reap the benefits of host rewards, which is 10% back starting at the $150 mark. And yeah, so you get free stuff, which is pretty fun. Hey, hello, good Sunday crafternoon to you, Evelyn. And whoever else is here, make sure to say hi. Also, just want to remind you guys once again that you are on my business page. I also have a community, a group on Facebook. So if you'd like to join me there as well, please feel free. We'd love to have you there. Also, I do have a YouTube channel, which is where I plant all of my lives and then also put them on my blog. So make sure if you haven't already, please, go ahead and like or subscribe, I guess is the right word, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also click that little bell. It will turn black and that will give you all the notifications as far as when I do things on YouTube, whether it's loading all these lives or whatever else we decide to do with it. And also my blog is dawnscreativechalet.com. And if you'd like to get a closer look at the projects that we do today, I will post them. Usually I try to post everything within 30 minutes after we're done doing the live. It's a little bit of a process, so I need a little bit of time to do that. And of course, I've already told you about my online store, and please follow me on Pinterest. I am Creative Queen, or also under Dawn Bourgette, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Woo-woo! Okay, let's talk to you guys about what's happening here at the chalet locally. So if you are local or semi-local, I would love to have you. We have a great bunch that stamp at the chalet. All of August, right now, we have these coupons that you can accumulate when you do shop with us here at Stampin' Up! So for every $50 that you spend, you receive a $5 coupon in all of July. And then in August, you can redeem as many of those coupons as you want. If you want to use them all at once, that's great. If you want to spread them out through the month of August, you can do that too. So it's just kind of something fun and a little bit of a kickback for you for shopping during the month of July. Also, we have Sip and Stamp at Starbucks in Ludington, Michigan coming up on the first Friday of the month, which is August the 4th. And that will be 12 noon to 2 p.m. So join us over there. We have a good time. We're getting quite a crowd because we're more consistent with the time, the date. The only time that's going to be a little bit jumbled is in September, and we'll cover that in a minute. Also, we have Creative Card Class coming up on October. Why do I always do that? On August the 10th, Creative Card Class, the second Thursday of the month at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30. Make sure to RSVP for that class no later than the 10th to let me know that you'll be here, okay? Also, we have a product-based class coming up for August using the Inked Botanical Suite. This suite is so pretty. For this class, you do get product that you get to take home. You can recreate the duplicatable cards that we make. and that is on Thursday, see, I'm doing this again. I get my months all mixed up. It's on Thursday, August the 17th for Ink Botanicals at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30 p.m. I need an RSVP from you by August 1st, as I will be ordering products for your class directly from Stampin' Up. And then what you don't use, you get to take home and make even more fun projects. Either duplicate what we make because they're very duplicatable, or whatever else you decide to use. Anyway, that class is $40, and you will receive a $5 coupon automatically during class to use on any size order. And again, we also have those coupons that you'll be able to redeem, which is pretty awesome. That class will include DSP, some ribbon, and an embellishment, which I believe is the brushed metallic dots. And then as we get into September, so now, yes, we are talking about September, August and September. Into September, a couple of things. On Thursday, September 14th, which is normally our creative card class, I'm going to turn that into our holiday hoopla catalog kickoff. Okay, so it's going to be all about the brand new holiday catalog that will be introduced the first part of September. It's going to be a lot of fun. It is $25 or free with a minimum order, and you're going to play with all new products and have displays set up where you can be inspired by all the pretty things that are in that catalog. That will be on Thursday, September 14th, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30. And RSVP no later than September the 11th. And then Sip and Stamp in September is moved to Friday, September 15th. I had it moved to the Friday before, but I am going to be out of town hanging out with a bunch of other demonstrators. So I'll be in Okemos, so I won't be able to be there. So Friday, September 15th is the September date for Sip and Stamp at Starbucks in Ludington, and that's at 12 noon to 2 p.m. And just make sure to tell your friends, because we love to have everybody there. The more the merrier, right? Also coming up, we have Paper Pumpkin. It's a new Paper Pumpkin for August. It's called Meaningful Flowers. It's going to include, I think it's the Forget-Me-Not and the Lotus, I believe. Also, not only does it make 8 cards for each of 2 designs, but we're going to get an additional stamp set in this particular kit. Wahoo! Who doesn't love free stamp sets, right? So I think that's pretty exciting. And that's automatic for anybody who, hey, hi Lonnie, happy Sunday afternoon. And that's for anybody who subscribes to Paper Pumpkin. Pretty awesome. And speaking of Paper Pumpkin, I want to show you guys something, because I wasn't sure what to expect in this month's box. And honestly, I get 2 boxes every month. 2 boxes every month of Paper Pumpkin, because sometimes I like to use these for Sip and Stamp over at Starbucks. So with that being said, I wanted to show you guys these because they are so stinking cute. And I like to put them together to see if they are something that I think those at Starbucks would be able to duplicate. And the reason being is, oops, my little sign fell off. We'll have to fix him in a minute. Is that the Paper Pumpkin kits, I mean, they're great for beginners, but once in a while you might find a little something that might be kind of tricky for a first timer. And when I'm at Starbucks, I never know if it's going to be somebody who's brand new to stamping, which I find very exciting when they are brand new to stamping, because the look on their face when they make something, whoops, my little crab here, we got to fix him. One moment, please. So the look on their face when they first stamp something is priceless. I mean, you remember the joy as a stamper when you first stamped something and it was just like, wow, that is so cool. So look at my little crab. He's holding the sign. Hello, sunshine. So we're going to put him back like that. There we go. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys these cards. First of all, the envelopes. Pretty, very pretty, right? And then check these out. Oh my gosh. So they are like a fun fold. I don't even know what this fold is called. I cannot remember. Anyway, it's cute. Nonetheless, it is super cute. And look at that. Well, you can't see that. There we go. but they're dimensional. It is the cutest thing. I love that little crab. He just makes me so happy. So there are 3 different designs in this paper pumpkin kit. Isn't that cute? Check it out. Look at the Adirondack chair and the flip-flops. Oh my gosh. And these cute little sunglasses. Like, how adorable is that? And they all have the same fun fold. At first I was like, oh no, fun fold. Because sometimes I even get a little tripped up with a fun fold. But wasn't there another one? There is. I'm like, what the heck happened to the other one? There we go. Okay. And then there's this one right here. This one reminds me of Key West. When we went to Key West way back when they had the beautiful sunsets. But isn't that cool? I mean, so flippin' cute. So for those of you who are able to get this kit, it is it is so stinking cute. And of course, I know there are some very clever people, whether they're customers, demonstrators, who do some amazing alternate projects with these. But I'm all about just doing them as the instruction goes. I don't have time for that, unfortunately, but hey, more power to you. Also, I wanted to talk to you guys. Now, I know I've told you about kits as far as in our kits collection. Our kits collection is a little different from our paper pumpkin. So these are cash and carry, or you can just purchase a kit online at my online store. Whether it's 1 or 10. These are great, by the way, for kids' birthday parties, or maybe just a sip and stamp of your own with some adult juice, so to speak. Getting together with friends, camping, traveling on the road. I know Lonnie, she'll put together cards while she's traveling. She's amazing. So anyway, this is the kit that I've been wanting to show you guys. This is our newest kit. It is called Bloom Wishes. And it makes, I think it's 4 of each. So first of all, I wanted to show you that. But I wanted to show you because I made one of each. Because sometimes I also use these for Starbucks. So you never know, you guys. You might be seeing these. Let me see here if I can get the... let's see here. I got them, well, I had them organized in my box, but hey, it's all good. We can fix that later on. So this is one of them. They are what we call skinny cards, streamline cards, slim cards, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. They're so cute. Check that out. And it's like, I don't want to say iridescent, shiny, sparkly, I don't know, whatever. And then this one here is really cute too. The You Matter. I love it. And these little itty bitty embellishments are vellum. And they're just punch outs. Everything is punch outs. In fact, there's absolutely no stamping on this kit. It is so cool. So I think I may be using these at a Starbucks soon. Ha ha ha. Possibly. Hint, hint. You never know. Anyway, so that is the Blooms kit. And I don't remember the item number on this bugger. And I bet they don't have it on here. And they do not. I don't know why they don't put it on their flyer. Drives me crazy. Anyway. Oh, it's on the back. It's 162431. And I believe that this kit is like $13. Like, steal. Steal. It makes great gifts too. All right. And along with that, what else was I going to tell you? I talked to you about bonus days. So we're all set with that. So you know, if you're spending money, you get the coupons for every $5 or every $50 that you spend, you get the $5 coupon. And of course, online exclusives. And that's also where you'll find the kits collection is online with me at my online store right there. Okay, and if you want, and if you're a little curious, you can go ahead and click on that QR code. I love to show that because I finally figured out how to do that. I'm like getting all fancy in the world, you guys. And look at me, right? I am not technical. But anyway, if you take a picture of that, tap on your camera on your phone, it will take you right to my online store to online exclusives. It's the coolest thing ever. I don't know. I'm proud of that. Anyway, alrighty. You guys ready to do a little bit of creating today? So like I said, the stamp set that I chose for today is a stamp set that when we as demonstrators were able to order items in advance. And this was one of the stamp sets that I wanted to order in advance. It is called Just My Type. It's a standalone stamp set, which means it doesn't have dies. It does not have a punch that coordinates with it. But there's just something about this set because there's a part of me that is vintage. I think in my next life, I'm gonna be like reincarnated to live in the 50s or something, I don't know. But I just love all the old time stuff. I guess it's part of me just being a paper crafter, right? Free money, heck, yeah, I love free money too, Jamie. I'm just now seeing your comment, I'm sorry. Hi, hello, hello. It's good to have you guys here. Gosh, you guys make my heart happy. So anyway, I wanted to go ahead and just play with this set. A lot of times I just don't get a chance, the opportunity to just sit and play because I like to create my card classes and all that good stuff. But I thought, you know what? It's a slow week and I am just gonna play a little bit. So that's what we're doing today. So along with this stamp set, the other products that I'm using is the exposed brick 3D embossing folder. Oh my gosh, you guys, like this is my favorite embossing folder now. Every time I want to dry emboss, I'm grabbing this particular embossing folder to use with my Stampin' Cut and emboss machine. But look at the detail in that. And what's really cool about this particular embossing folder is it's not a real deep emboss into the paper. So it's just enough texture to it that it makes the cards visually interesting. That's what I'm all about. I love texture and making it visually interesting and using dimensionals to pop stuff up. Just my thing. And then also, I've resorted back to these again. These are my trusted style shape dies, and I've used the second largest or second smallest, I don't know how you want to put it, it depends. But anyway, this die right here, I go back to these over and over and over. This is something that if you don't have them in your stamp room, you need them. But of course, you do need, hey Carol, happy Sunday craft afternoon, good to have you. But these are something that you definitely want in your craft room, and you will need a Stampin' Cut and emboss machine for them. Also playing with, whoops, these right here. I'm gonna get them right out of the packaging. So I've had these since the catalog first came out, our annual catalog. And at first, I was not using them. And then after I started using them, I'm like, why haven't I been using these since I got them? But they are called the Nested Essential Dies. And they can be found in my online store. These are awesome. Not only do they cut, but they also leave that little kind of a stitching on the edge, just like these dies do as well. And I just love that look. I think it's just something that dresses it up just a little bit more, you know, like a step up. And then the other dies that I'm using, and I actually had to order these again because I don't know, I don't know what happened to them. My craft room is like a jungle. I don't know if you guys can relate. But I lost my Give It a Whirl dies. And this is like, it makes an interactive card, which I've not even tried. Like that intimidates me. But I like all the pieces that come with it to make the interactive, like a dial card, I guess you want to call it. I'm not sure of or it whirls around. But anyway, I love the little guys. As far as the dies to make stars, if you need some excellent clouds, also the hearts. I love the hearts. And this shape right here, this circle is really cool. This is the heart though, that I have used on, I think 2 of the cards today. So if you guys are wondering, where did she get that heart that has that little perforation around it? It was this little guy right here. So even though I haven't really used it for the intention of making it I don't even know the word I'm looking for. My mind goes blank every time I get on here with you. I apologize. An interactive card. Those would be the dies to purchase, but I just haven't used them for the intended purpose. Say that 10 times fast. Yeah, anyway. Onward and upward, Dawn. So today, let's go ahead. Let's get started, you guys. So does anybody here have this set of stamps? I'm kind of curious, and hopefully I'll inspire you a little bit. Now, I also wanted to carry the theme, the same stamp set for all 3 cards, along with the same designer series paper. So I wanted to show you guys this paper right here. This is called Delightfully Eclectic. It's a 12 by 12 pack of paper, and it's like a triple pack of paper. It's huge, huge. And there is a variety of some beautiful prints. And mixing and matching of these is a lot of fun. I like it even more than I thought I would when I seen it in the catalog, but isn't that the way? Every time you see something and you end up liking it more when you see it in person, it just makes it 10 times better. But anyway, so we're using this today, and I love mixing and matching the patterns, as you'll see. And I've cut into it, but I still have, look at that hefty pack of paper. Like, I think this will last you a long time, Let me see if I can just, I know it's going to be kind of difficult because I don't want to pull the whole pack of paper out. But just to give you just a quick overview of the patterns that are available in this pack, and then you'll notice them that I've used them on my cards. But just so much fun. And they kind of basically took from the random stamp sets that are in the annual catalog that can coordinate with these. For instance, the punch that's from Ink and Tiled works perfectly with this. There's also a black and white pattern that does the same for just my type. There you go, kind of cute. It also works with the bird's eye view, which is another stamp set I really like because I love the little birds with the glasses. Such a cute set. And then there's also Super Cool, which I was going to do today, and then I decided no, but this coordinates with that Super Cool stamp set. And you guys know me in stripes. Stripes and polka dots for me are just my thing. I love it. And again, here's another pattern that goes with that punch. From Ink and Tiled. But yeah, just beautiful stuff. You can see I've chopped it into it. I love to use my designer series paper up if I can. Okay, let's move on to the card for today. We're going to start with this one right here. And the paper that I've used is Pretty Peacock. This is a beautiful color, and it's a returning color. I believe it was one of our in colors at one time, but it's such a rich color. I love it. And this is a super fun way to use your scraps up, mixing and matching patterns. So that's what we're going to do today. So I have all my goodies in here. Dump them all out, and I actually already stamped. I don't know what I was thinking, but I did do the embossing on this. You guys can check out that exposed brick. Isn't that cool? Love it. I just love it. And then, of course, our piece of white paper that will be inside. So this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. The inside piece is basic white, and it's cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So we're gonna go ahead first of all and put this inside the card, just so we have it tucked away in its little home. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece. I'm going to set the base aside, and I've cut some strips of DSP. I really liked, you know, like I said, you get me along with some stripes and some polka dots, and I'm there. So these are cut at, I believe, is it 1/2? I'm checking my notes. 3/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. And I picked 2 of the same pattern of the stripes and then this pattern of the polka dots. I just think they're fun. That's the back side of the DSP that I was just showing you. I'm going to go ahead and put some seal, if I can find my seal adhesive, which is right in front of me. I do that all the time. I can't help but laugh at myself. Oh my gosh. I know if you guys as crafters, you can totally relate. So what I like to do is start from the middle, and I want to do them not perfect. Kittywampus. That's my technical term. I'm going to stick to it. In other words, crooked, purposely crooked, and it's okay, right? There we are, just like that. And then I'm going to take the circle that I've already run through with the die cut machine with the stylish shapes. And then again, this heart, I love this size. I think it's really cute. And that is from the Give It a Whirl dies that I just talked to you about. And let's see here. I need this stamp from the set. I know I had one stamped, but that's cheating. We need, but anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, I am using Memento Black ink because it works perfectly with our Stampin' blends. And I really should be using my piercing mat because they are photopolymer. They don't have that little extra give like the red rubber does, but this turned out good, so I'm happy. I'm happy about that. And then we're also going to use the 4U stamp out of the set. And I'm going to use, while that memento is drying, Pretty Peacock. And we're going to use the 4U. Isn't that cute? Looks like a typewriter font. Love it. One of my favorite fonts ever, typewriter fonts. And we're going to stamp this just like that. Kind of cute. And since I'm wearing white today, I'm going to go ahead and clean off my blocks so I don't have a mishap, because that would be bad. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I want to color these flowers. So what I did is I just drew from the colors that are already in the DSP. I mean, that makes it super easy, right? And then that way everything matches. And I'm just a happy camper when everything matches. For those who know me know that I'm a very matchy-matchy kind of girl. So we are using Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, Fresh Freesia, and oh my gosh, which is that? Bubble Bath. That's right, Bubble Bath is in this paper right there. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to do some coloring. Very easy coloring on this set. And I'm not very good at coloring, but I wing it. And with this type of coloring, I can even handle it. So, yay. It's all good. I just want to give it a little extra color. It doesn't have to be perfect because in my world, it's just coloring is not perfect anyway. So what are you guys up to today? What have you been doing this weekend? I did something really fun yesterday, and I'll share it in a minute. But I want to see if you share with me what you've been up to this weekend. We're going to go ahead and color this one in Bubble Bath. This new pink Bubble Bath is like a true pink, and I love it. Love it, love it. I'm a purple and pink kind of girl anyway. And this is Fresh Freesia. And we're going to do this one a little bit different from my sample. There we go. Easy peasy. And also, I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock. And we'll color this guy here. And that kind of ties into the Pretty Peacock that I've stamped the 4U sentiment, and also ties it in with the paper, the card base. And there we go. Isn't it cute? Love it. Easy peasy. And then we're going to go ahead and grab these wonderful dimensionals that rock my world. Whoops. All right, so I'm going to share with you guys. Hopefully someone's going to share what they've been up to this weekend, but I'll share with you what I did yesterday. It's something I've never done before. What would that be? I took a ride to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, which is directly across the state. And friends of mine have kids that are in 4-H. And she made this beautiful quilt, beautiful. And I learned how to do bidding. I've never done that before. Like where you have a number and everything and you have to raise it up and they talk really fast. And yeah, I've always gone to our fairs, the county county fair, state fair, whatever. That's not state fair, county fair. And I love to go look at the animals. I love piggies. And look at the cows because they have such pretty eyes. And I just love animals. I could not be a farmer though because I know what they have to do to the animals and that would not fly with me. I need to keep my animals as long as I can. And I can't have a pet cow or a pet pig. But anyway, so yesterday they had the still auction, they called it. Whoops, I'm gonna bring my card base back in. There we go. We're gonna attach it with dimensionals. Anyway, so we went to the still auction and I bid on her quilt. It's a beautiful quilt. I'm so excited. In fact, the other cards, it was so funny. It was just random and it happened to work out. The cards that I have pre-made to show you guys at the end are the same colors of this quilt. They're like right up my alley. They're beautiful colors. And I'm very excited. I've purchased a quilt. She did such a gorgeous job. There we are. Yay, card number 1. What do you guys think of this? Isn't that cool? I love it. So easy and a great way, again, to use up your scraps. So that's card 1. Now I have another card for you. Bubble bath. Remember I told you, bubble bath, love it. Get my notes off of here so I can figure out what I've cut for what. Isn't that cute? Another great way to use up some scraps of paper if you have them laying around. Don't be afraid to mix and match patterns. I'm starting to dress like that, where I'll mix and match patterns with what I wear. And it's just so much fun. Hey, Kathy, happy Sunday crafternoon. But anyway, before I start this card, I have to show you guys this. It is so stinking cute. You ready? So I got a ribbon. I thought that was really cool. Like, how cool is that? And they're over in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Now I cannot receive my quilt until the end because the fair doesn't actually start until Monday, tomorrow. But they also give you, the kids have to give a gift to the buyer. And I haven't even opened it yet because it's just so darn cute the way it was presented. And of course, her mom and I are very good friends and we're both Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So there's a lot of stuff, if you guys can see, have been made with Stampin' Up! Products, current and retired. And check out this bee. I just wanted, look at the bee. Oh my gosh, is that not adorable? Natalie is so talented. But anyway, I just had to show you because I love the bee. I can't wait to open it up and check everything out. But so pretty the way they presented it. I'm all about pretty packaging too. Okay, onward, card number 2. I get sidetracked, I'm sorry, a squirrel moment. So I have all my bits and pieces here. This is Bubble Bath, cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So that's our card base. And then I've also cut a piece of Bubble Bath. I want to call it Bubble Gum. There's like certain colors that I just want to rename them because it just sticks in my head, something different than what it is. Anyway, Bubble Bath, cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And again, I ran it through that beautiful exposed brick embossing folder. I know, isn't Natalie's awesome. No matter what she does, that girl has talent. She really does. And she's like 18 years old. She's amazing. And you know, the really cool part is that the money that she raised from the quilt is going towards her rent because she wants to move out from her mom and dad and try the whole situation with roommates because she's in college. And yeah, so I just thought it was so cool. Helped her out and I got a really cool quilt. Okay, this piece is basic white. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4 and I'm gonna put it inside the card as a liner. And I keep losing, I keep losing my seal. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna put it inside the card just like so. All right, we're gonna set this aside for now. Hopefully I won't lose it. And we have some bits and pieces of designer paper from that same pack, the Delightfully Eclectic. This piece is 2 3/4 by 3. See, 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. The stripe is cut at 1 by 3 1/2. And what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of adhesive on the back side of this, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Wherever it lands, it lands. Okay? Yeah, I know, right? You're like, oh my gosh, look at that. She put that on crooked. I wanted it that way. I want it to look very random, mixed up. It's just going to be part of this whole thing. It's going to be cool. So then this here is from those nested essential dies that I was showing you guys. I love these. I love them, love them, love them. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, first of all, before I attach the typewriter to it, we need this cute little heart that's in that set. And I'm going to use fresh freesia. And we're going to stamp that on the typewriter paper, just like that. Easy peasy. It's all those little touches, right, that just make it so stinking cute. And then the other color that I'm going to use, again, is Pretty Peacock. So I'll set that aside. And then, ooh, I had that stuck to my seal. You don't want to do that. What else here? I have a couple of these cute little flowers that I've cut out in advance. Get them so they'll... I actually have my nails cut down. Now I can't... I can't win. I can't pick things up when they're long. I can't pick things up when they're too short. Anyway, I know the troubles of a crafter, right? I'm going to go ahead and use my Stampin' blends. And this is the Fresh Freesia. This is just such a pretty color. I'm so happy that it stayed, that they carried it over. I was really, really, really hoping, and that made me very happy when I seen it was going to stay with us. But anyway, I just wanted to color these up. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Do you guys find it relaxing to watch other people color? I know was it a couple weeks ago I was mentioning, oh, what's his name that used to do the painting? And I can never remember his name. Then someone will say it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's him, yeah. Anyway, so this piece right here, I want to take the sentiment, whoops. You hold the key to my heart. Of course, I put the heart right there, and we're going to have this heart. Again, this is from Give It a Whirl, those dies. Love all those little extras in that set. And I'm going to take those, put those aside, bring this back in, and we're going to stamp the sentiment in Pretty Peacock. Just like so. Ooh, I really inked that up. Did you guys see that? Ooh, messy. Don't get that anywhere, Dawn. Okay, there we are. And we're going to clean that up before we have an issue. And then I'll need a tissue. Oh my goodness, I am full of it today. I must have had too much caffeine this morning. Alrighty, and now we're gonna go ahead and grab this guy, and we're gonna put him on with a little bit of seal. Right on there like that. And then I'm gonna put this whole thing, I'm gonna pop it up with some dimensionals. Just because I think it'll be more fun. More funner. Okay, there we are. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this whole thing down wherever it lands, pretty much. Whoops. Ooh, I didn't glue that down. I guess we better do that. That would help, wouldn't it? Silly goose. All right, there we go. There we are. And then I'm going to attach this also with a dimensional. See, isn't that cute, the stitching around those? Love it. And we're going to put that right like that. And then for these little guys, I'll grab my mini glue dots. And we're just going to, whoops. I had one of those little dimensional thingies stuck to me. You don't want to leave me. And then we're going to put 2 more flowers. I always say things in 3s on your card. Odd numbers are very visually appealing. And like that, with some mini glue dots. And then we need to bring in our bling. And where did my Picket tool go? Here it is. And I used big guys on the last one, the big bling. Today we're going to use the baby bling. And there we go. And then we need to attach this to our card base. And I'm going to use dimensionals for that. And there we go. Whoa, I'm throwing things around here. Like I said, I think it's the caffeine. Oh my lordy. All jittered up. Make sure that when you stick this on your card base, that your card is opening in the proper direction. Ask me how I know this. And then we have this little guy. I've already made the bows because I figured you guys don't want to watch me try to suffer through making bows. And get my Picket tool. And we're going to put this right like that. And there's card number 2. What do you guys think about that one? Isn't it cute? I love it. Makes me so happy. Bob Ross. Thank you, Evelyn. Like, I don't know why I can't remember that guy's name. He was so cool, though, to watch. So relaxing. Like, I could watch him for hours on end. Okay, this card, this is our last card. And this has a lot of stuff on it. I just kept piling it. Like, it was just fun, though. So, and just a slight fun fold, if you want to call it that. So we're going to do this one. This just shows you that being random and just playing and the things that just come out, right? So this is a piece of Night of Navy. I originally cut it at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored it at 4 1/4. And then what I did is I just chopped off on the front panel 1 inch. I cut it off. So you can use that for whatever else you'd like to use it for. Oh, I need my cheaters too. Cheat sheet. Okay, so with that, I've cut some more of that delightfully eclectic, say that 10 times fast. And these are the 2 patterns that I wanted to use. Stripes again, surprise. Can you tell, like, this is one of my favorite patterns in the pack? So with that being said, let's see here. This is 3 by 5 1/4 inches. It's going to lay on the front panel like that. And then this is a piece of 3/4 by 5 1/4. We're going to attach it like that. And then I also have a piece of basic white, which will be the liner inside this card. And this is cut at, oh my gosh, let me just measure it. You know, it's so funny, I make these notes and then I can't read what I write anyway, because I scribble it so fast. 3 by 5 1/4. So 3 by 5 1/4, and this is going to go on the inside. You'll see that in just a sec. So let's go ahead and assemble a couple of these pieces so we get them out of the way. Take my seal and there we are. And then also this piece. And I'm going to put that on here like so. And then our other inside piece is going to fit in there just like so. So we have a little area to write a little something something in there. And there we go. And then I've cut this from the Nested Essential Dies, and I believe I just stuck it on there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our seal and stick it on the card, right about here-ish. Looks good. There we are. And then I wanna go ahead and do another little heart stamp, grabbing my fresh freesia, my little heart stamp. Just like that. And, oh, I know what I forgot. Let me grab something, just a sec. All right, I'm back. Was that fast enough? I had cut, there we are. Let's say a couple of these little guys, because I forgot them in my pack. All right, and then here's another one. There we go. I'm like, oh no, what did I do with those? Oh dear. And I'm going to use, because again, I'm pulling from the colors and the designer paper. This is the Petal Pink, the dark Petal Pink. And I'm gonna go ahead and just color these cute little envelopes. Because after all, when we're typing a little love letter, right? Little letter to a friend that says, you're pretty awesome and I love you. There you go. And the, whoops, there's my bow again. These cute little flowers, we're gonna color again with, maybe we should use, let's use Bubble Bath. Why not? So now we've used freesia, Petal Pink, Bubble Bath, and then the middle of these cute little flowers. I love this little flower. It's such a fun size. We'll put bling in them again, so I won't color the middle. And last one here. There we are. How many of you guys love to color and find it very relaxing? I kind of find it stressful, but I've told you before, I'm not best at coloring. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead, assemble the card. Oh, wait. We got one more thing we need to do. And, whoops, I forgot to grab a piece of, I don't know why, I don't know what I was thinking yesterday. Scrap. We need scrap paper. This is basic white. And I'm going to have you guys vote because I'm indecisive. I'm always indecisive, but especially today. So for the typewriter letters, should we do them in fresh freesia or the crushed curry just like we did on the sample? Crushed curry, fresh freesia. Go ahead, type really fast. Hurry, hurry, hurry. And the first couple that type it in, that's the color that we will use. And I know that there's a delay a little bit too, so no worries. But fresh freesia or crushed curry, which one? And you know, it doesn't help because I don't think I see half of your comments anyway, which is really bizarro. But in the Facebook world, you know, you never know what you're gonna get, honestly. So I'm gonna even bring up everybody on my iPad to see if I can see comments there. And of course I'm not. That's so funny. Okay. Nothing is moving. This is so weird. Crushed curry, Evelyn says. Okay, we're just gonna go with crushed curry. We're gonna roll with it. And with that being said, because I wanna make sure that I get a really nice impression with my stamping, I'm reaching in for my piercing mat and I just have a scrap piece of paper here. So we're gonna go ahead. What's really cool about this particular, I'm gonna show you guys the stamp set again. With this, hello, the typewriter keys. It looks like it's separate, but it's all one stamp, which is really cool. So if you wanted to just, and you'll see it on another one of my samples, if you just wanted to stamp hello as a background on your card, you can, because it's all attached as one big stamp. Cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and stamp this hello, our typewriter keys in crushed curry. Now the next item that I'm gonna show you is a retired item. I know, gasp, gasp. But if you already have it, this is going to be to your advantage. Otherwise, you can always fussy cut them out. Not a problem. So I'm gonna move this out of the way and grab this. Okay, there we are. I made a discovery with an old punch that I've had forever. If I can find it now. Sure, now I'm gonna lose it just because. Okay, I know it's here, right there in front of me. Now you guys can tell how old this is. This is a Stampin' Up! Antique. This is an old time punch called a whale tail. Well, you know, represents the whale tail. And it's a 3/4 inch circle punch. So if you have any 3/4 circle punches, this will work. It's so cool because it fits, ta-da, perfectly inside. And so I just had to use it. I'm like, you know what? There's got to be someone out there that's got their stash like I do. And when it comes to basic shapes, I know there's a lot of things that I just don't have room for in my craft room when it retires. But basic shapes of circles, squares, rectangles, you know, all of that type of thing, I love to keep because they're just like great tools to have in your craft room. Anyway, so that just worked out perfectly, right? So ta-da! In case you didn't know, the 3/4 inch circle punch of any sort will work with the keys. So kind of fun. All right, we're gonna attach this here with dimensionals. And then we'll be attaching our envelopes and the flowers. I'm just gonna stick that there like so. No rhyme, no reason. And then we'll put the keys on. So I'm gonna go ahead using mini glue dots and just sticking these flowers. In fact, you know what I might do? I might keep these on the roll for a minute. And then, oops, I actually had an extra envelope. We'll put him way over there. We'll use them on another project. But anyway, I just want to go ahead and I might even use a dimensional on one of those. But for my keys, there we go. I want to use dimensionals. Play like word scramble. Really trip out your friends and spell hello, like just mix up all the letters. Wouldn't that be kind of fun to give a card like that? I think that'd be kind of hilarious. They'd be like, what? Oh my goodness. That's just my kind of sense of humor. I don't know. I'm crazy like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. And I think what I want to do is put these on first. And then from there I can put on the rest of my flowers. There we are. And again, just kind of mumbo jumbo, wherever they go, they go. I mean, it's all about just having fun with your cards sometimes and not being so, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? That's not going to sound weird. Just have fun with it. Have fun. And then again, we're going to go ahead and attach some flowers. And then we're going to use the envelopes. And I think for the second envelope, because this is popped up, I'm going to use a dimensional on the back. There we go. There we are. Oh, isn't that cute? And then, of course, we need some bling. Can't be without the bling. And this time, I'm going to use the big guys on this card because I have enough. to use the bigger bling. And there we go. And that is, oops, can't forget the bow. My little linen thread bow. Okay, where is, did you guys notice the little mishap on my finger? So I was opening up a Stampin' Up box the other day, and the last time I was at a, I don't want to call it a retreat, but a hangout with a bunch of other demos, the gal gets the scissor sharpening guy. You know where this is going now, right? And I forgot about how sharp the scissors are, and I went to take the scissors to open up the box and it slipped. And yeah, it doesn't look that bad now, but it still hurts. It's weird. And of course, you know, index finger, you use that all the time. Okay, so don't go away because I have more to show you guys yet. But here are our 3 cards that we've made today. So what did you guys think of that? Is that a set that you think you would try? Like I said, it's what I call a standalone set. So no dies, no punches, but so much fun, right? I just love the way these turned out. So along with that, I thought I would share with you a couple more that I was putting together yesterday. This card here, I had to reassemble. My puppy Pearl got a hold of it and she ripped off half of the stuff on the front. So I had to doctor it up really fast before I got on here. But this is using that long stamp of hello and just alternating colors with it and just having fun. And I really wanted to mix and match patterns with the checkered black and white. By the way, this ribbon is the Bomb Diggity, and then mixing it with a pattern. And this is from Zany Zoo. If you guys have not gotten that pack of Zany Zoo Designer Series paper, even if you don't like the cute little critter animals that are on it, the backs of all the paper have black and white designs. It is so cool. And of course, black and white goes with everything, right? And then here is another card. Super simple. Just a simple thank you card. I did fussy cut the typewriter and the piece of paper here. Added a couple gems and just called it good. I love the color combinations. So I used Pool Party, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lime Twist, and black and white on some of them. And then this card here, I wanted to use this sentiment that's in the stamp set, the I hope your day is filled with sunshine and rainbows. But I don't want to sit there and color all the rainbows. But I wanted to use the rainbow and I wanted to use the sentiment. So this is what I came up with that. And again, use the black and white checker ribbon. Love it. Super, super simple. And then also this one here, again, I cut out the typewriters. So you can tell that it's not perfect, but that's okay. I still love the way this card turned out. A very simple thank you card. It just took a few minutes. The typewriter isn't too difficult to cut out. Like I said, my cutting is not perfect. I'm not a great fussy cutter, but I just love this little typewriter. He's just adorable. He makes me happy. So anyway, those are my ideas and inspiration for you guys today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'm going to go ahead. I will be posting this on YouTube shortly. And then make sure to go ahead and visit my blog, which is Dawn's Creative Chalet. And I will have the pictures posted there. I did not take pictures of these that I made yesterday, but these will be on there, along with a couple of other samples. So it's just, I think, a super cool, fun stamp set. It's only 24 bucks, which, I mean, I've definitely got my money's worth already just playing with this set. But anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, right here. Same time, same bat channel. And we'll be doing some more crafting. Happy Sunday crafternoon, everybody. And I will talk with you soon. Bye-bye.